Hello and welcome to the second episode of the Unraveling. I appreciate the love and support you gave episode 1 so much. This has been such a joy to do this, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Okay, it is evening time, and Holly and Sawyer are going to invite over Holly's mom and dad and sister for some dinner. So I'm going to have her make something, probably baked salmon sounds good. So let's have Holly make some dinner for everybody, and then they're going to come over and have some time. As always, Holly's meals are looking delicious. So I'm going to have her call up mom and dad and her sister so they can come over and enjoy this meal together and be excited for Holly's big opening tomorrow for her brand new client.
Grinoy Bars Palka Pinar. Paparani Squamish.
Looks like dad is here first, so we're going to call everybody to the meal and hopefully they enjoy it. I think that they will. It looks delicious. So let's have them all hang out together. I think mom's coming inside. Oh, here she is. I don't know where Melanie is. Maybe she's a little late. That's okay. I'm sure she'll be here.
Oh, yes.
Everybody loved the meal, was absolutely delicious. And so her sweet sister is going to give a toast to Holly's brand new client that comes in tomorrow. Holly's really nervous about it because this artist is a very big artist, is pretty well known. So she's a little bit nervous, but I think the family just wants to make her feel more at ease and know that she's going to do an absolutely wonderful job to get everything ready for them to come. They're just all going to sit down together and watch a movie. Dad's kind of in the way here, but they're all watching a movie together, and it's already getting kind of late. So once the movie is over, I'll have Holly and Sawyer say goodnight to everybody and then get a good night's rest for the morning. I'm glad they can make up from last time. Holly woke up in the middle of the night and was just kind of sitting and thinking about things and feeling a little bit sad that even though they were together that night, it still seemed like there was something missing a little bit. But I think she's just going to try to push it aside and not think about it too much and just be happy that they were intimate together since it had been some time. Okay, so it is the morning. Holly is getting ready for today. She gets to meet her client. It's a very, very big, important day for her. So let's hope everything goes well. Holly's going to make some coffee, and I think she's just going to have like a boiled egg for breakfast because I feel like she's pretty nervous, so she doesn't want to eat too much. So we'll have a very light breakfast, and then we'll head off to the gallery.
Sharky wants a chat.
Now, just as Holly walks into the gallery, she gives a little wave and sees the person sitting on the bench waiting for her. That is the artist that is here. And that is the artist Finley Chandler. So he is a huge artist here in San Myshuno and decided to pick Holly's gallery to showcase his latest work. Now, as you can see, Finley is a very different type of person as opposed to her husband. He is very raw and kind of in your face, same as his artwork. So, Holly, I think as soon as she sees him, gets taken aback a little bit. I don't even know if she saw what he looked like. I think she just signed him into the gallery because she saw his artwork and knew of his popularity. But I think as soon as she sees him, she's taken aback a little bit. So they're just talking right now and getting ready to get everything set up because tonight is actually going to be Finley's open house at the gallery. So it's going to showcase all of his artwork. They're going to have a big party. It's a really, really big deal if you're a curator to have a really popular artist be there at your gallery and to have a big open party. I feel like Holly is very nervous around Finley. I mean, I kind of would be too. I don't know about you. So I think she's going to have her best friend come to the party. Her best friend is Marley, who's also an artist, and I think she would definitely want her best friend there for support. So here we have Finley just kind of making sure everything looks correct and where it wants to be placed within the gallery for the party tonight. And I think Holly's just a little flushed and talking nervously and kind of fast and is like, okay, make sure everything is all right. Okay, I'll see you tonight. Okay, Holly got home after getting everything set up for the installation of the artwork for Finley's party tonight, and she's just kind of feeling a little weird. I think she's nervous to be around somebody like Finley and also kind of excited at the same time. And that probably worries her. So I feel like she's going to try to push those feelings away for now and get ready and make sure that Marley is going to be there with her because she definitely needs a sidekick. And unfortunately, as much as she would really love Sawyer to be at the opening, he cannot make it. So that's really unfortunate. It has to do with work. But yet again, another thing that they just kind of don't share tonight, which is really sad because it's a really big deal for her. Okay, so it's time for her to get ready for the big party. I think she's just going to focus on getting ready and making sure everything is great. As always, Holly is definitely a perfectionist, so she's going to do everything she can to make sure that this opening is absolutely perfect for Finley. And so I'm going to have her get all ready and gorgeous and wait till you see her beautiful dress. Okay, we have made it. We're here early to get everything set up for the party, and pretty soon everyone will start arriving.
Oh, Vadish.
This is Holly's best friend, Marley. She is also an artist, and she is always here to support her bestie and give her all the love that she deserves, and always her backbone. We're just going to let Holly and Marley do their thing and party and schmooze a little bit and let them be in their element. Holly stepped outside just to get some fresh air, but I think somebody followed her. Right as Holly was going to make a mistake, she realized, oh my God, what am I doing? There is probably so much going on in Holly's head right now. She's probably excited because she hasn't felt like this in a long time. She's probably nervous because of what happened. She probably feels guilty. It's like a million things flooding her head at once. So she got out of there. Nothing happened. So she keeps telling herself, nothing happened, nothing happened, nothing happened. She goes back into the party and she's just going to end the evening like it began, with nothing happening. Holly got home super late. It's like 1:50 a.m. So obviously Sawyer is already sleeping. So she's just going to get ready for bed and try and forget anything weird happened. Right before Holly's head hits the pillow, she picks up her phone and finds herself hesitating before typing in his name into a message. It's simple, friendly, professional, but I think beneath it, there's a thrill and a forbidden excitement she doesn't even want to admit to herself. So some time has passed, and both Holly and Finley have been texting each other. It's mostly professional and, regarding work, things like that. But each text makes Holly's pulse race just a little bit faster. So she is going to be going to meet Marley for lunch today, and so we'll get ready and go and see her. Okay, so today we are meeting our bestie here at the Street Side Bistro in San Myshuno, and we're gonna have a nice little lunch and just kind of probably try and get our mind off of everything. Okay, so the besties are going to be enjoying some lunch together and they're just sitting outside. And I also love how opposite they are. Like, they look so totally opposite, but that's what I love about their friendship. I also feel like Marley would be telling Holly, like, girl, you're really distracted. You keep checking your phone. You keep looking down at things. Like, what's going on? And Holly's like, oh, it's nothing. It's just work stuff and, no big deal. But I think Marley can see that Holly has a little bit of like a blush tint to her face and she's got a little side smile that Marley hasn't seen in a really long time. Holly looks down at her phone and she's like, hold on just 1 second. Let me answer this. I think she steps away and she's going to go. Holly cannot resist. She tells herself it's just to discuss work, clarify the details of the exhibit, just work, just work. But as she steps inside, she realizes there's something electric in the air, and he's there waiting for her, and he moves towards her. A silent intensity in his eyes, and before she knows it, she's right up against him, and her breath is shallow, and his face is so close to hers. His gaze drops to her lips, and in that moment, she's swept up in a whirlwind of emotions, torn between fear and a yearning that's so powerful it makes her dizzy. Their faces draw closer, almost touching, and her heart races wildly in her chest. But just as quickly, she pulls away, her body buzzing with adrenaline as she stumbles back, murmuring an excuse she doesn't even believe herself. She flees from the gallery, feeling both exhilarated and terrified by what nearly happened yet again. This scene is so familiar to her, just sitting here thinking in her thoughts, what am I doing? What's going on? Why is this happening to me? And that night, her mind is just consumed with thoughts of Finley, the way he looked at her, the way his closeness made her feel alive in a way she hasn't felt for years. She lies awake in bed, her phone resting beside her, knowing a single text would bridge the gap between them one more time, even though she knows that it's wrong. And after a long, restless moment, she grabs the phone again and types out a message, her heart racing as she hits send. Now she has to wrestle with, did she just make the worst decision or the best one? We'll see in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching this episode of The Unraveling. If you like this kind of storytelling, I do storytelling on Twitch that's live. Obviously, it's not edited as much as I can do on YouTube, but I have been telling my own original story since 2022. And if you enjoy this, I think you'll really enjoy that over there. So go ahead and give me a follow on Twitch if you haven't already. Everything will be in the description box below. There will also be links to certain things that were used in this LP, and you can also follow my Pinterest board. I try and pin as much as I can that correlates to this LP, like clothes, hair, aesthetics, all that stuff. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.